Chrissy Swan Show.
Welcome to your Tuesday Chrissy Swan Show. Hello, Jack.
Good afternoon.
I'm so excited to be here because school holidays are still on and I've never felt more confident in my role as a working mother. The operative word there being working.
Do you literally just skip out of the house?
Can I tell you, I'm like, sorry guys, I'm out. I've got to,
Soz.
someone's got to pay for this sourdough bread, guys. Someone's got to pay for the avocados that are gently ripening in the fruit bowl. And that dunce is me. So here we are. There's absolutely nowhere I would rather be, because also I'm finally going to get an answer today to a question that I've been pondering for some time.
What is that?
It is, everybody knows Georgie Tunny now. She's taken the project by storm. And she's a gorgeous, gorgeous girl. But what you might not know about Georgie Tunny is she is a bigger Swiftie than me.
That's a huge call.
It is a huge call because, I'm obsessed with Taylor Swift.
I know.
And I found out about her Swiftiness about a year and a half ago, and I was so impressed by her adoration. Today, Georgie Tunny is coming in. She doesn't know this yet, but I'm going to put her through the ultimate Swiftie quiz. We are going to find out of her or me who is the biggest Swiftie.
A Swift off, if you will.
A Swift off.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
What's grabbed my attention? I always love stories about Coachella because it's such a spectacular looking festival.
It really is.
It's in the middle of Nevada, is it? It's in the middle of a desert somewhere.
In California. It's in Palm Springs.
Oh, right.
Coachella.
Okay. Oh, is that the name of the town?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. And it's obviously famous for the crazy outfits and the Ferris wheels and stuff. And frankly, it's a bit on the nose.
Yeah, it's sort of become a little bit cringe.
I feel like it was very cool about 10 to 15 years ago. Now it seems a bit like, oh, really?
And especially in the era of the influencer, it's a bit of an eye roll.
It is a bit.
Yeah.
It is a bit. And but I still love the way it looks, and I love seeing who headlines. And this year, Frank Ocean headlined, which I think says that maybe the festival's over. Do you know what I mean? Like,
how very dare you?
Frank Ocean is a great performer, but I don't think he's a massive name to headline Coachella.
Are you joking?
No.
He absolutely is.
No.
Absolutely. He's not released an album for 7 years.
Yes, and he hasn't toured for 6.
Correct. So the fact that he's there is massive for fans. And I reckon he would have been the draw card for most people. There was Bad Bunny headlining, Blackpink and Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean for me would be the draw card.
But they're just not big names.
But he is.
He's not.
Wow. We can fight about it after.
He's just not a huge name.
He's massive.
13, 24, 10. Is Frank Ocean a big enough name to headline Coachella?
Anyway, on to the story.
On to the story. Well, he's performed badly. He should have stayed in hibernation.
I know.
Is that if that's what you think he's been doing? He was an hour and a half late. He did 6 songs. Most of them he didn't really do. He kept inviting people on stage where he just watched them perform. He didn't even collaborate with them. Is he all right?
Well, apparently he's not, because he was injured like a week before the performance. There was apparently meant to be like a catwalk, an ice skating rink, but it all had to be ditched because he was injured.
Come out and say it. Don't leave people guessing. People were leaving Coachella, and I can't imagine it's easy to leave the middle of the desert and navigate your way around a Ferris wheel.
It did look like a nightmare leaving on TikTok.
We've got some calls to see if people weighing in on whether or not Frank Ocean is a big enough name for the Coachella Festival. I'm saying no. But let's move on to the latest announcement from Neighbours. Now, we found out last year that it was all ending, and then all of a sudden,
it's back.
It's back. It was like, we'd buried the body and then it clawed its way out in the middle of the funeral. It is back, and it's back with a vengeance. Publicity came out today saying that, you and I said this to each other just with the WTF sort of with it.
Yeah.
Misha Barton, famous from the OC. Marissa is going to join the cast of Neighbours.
She must be desperate for $1, man.
She's coming to Ramsay Street. Misha Barton, there was no one more famous than her for a few years.
And it's awesome for Neighbours, but I mean, the only reason we want to talk about this is because
California, here we come, right back where we started from.
California!
You know, the thing is, I never watched watched The OC, but I know this 100%.
What an absolute tune.
I'm going to throw something at you, Jack. This is a Channel 10 publicity. I don't want to do a spoiler alert for something that hasn't happened yet. But I reckon if there's like a giant kebab or like a Venus flytrap or something on The Masked Singer, it could very well be Misha Barton.
She's totally going to be on a network contract.
100%.
And you're going to guess it first.
Yeah, I've already guessed it.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
For all your health and beauty products and advice you can count on, visit Priceline Pharmacy. Priceline has a massive range of brands at great everyday prices. Whatever you're after, you'll find it at Priceline Pharmacy.
Hurry into your nearest Priceline pharmacy or check out priceline.com.au.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
And roll out the red carpet, please. It's Miss Georgie Tunny.
I love a red carpet.
I remember when we first met, it's just flashed into my head. It was at the Melbourne Comedy Festival.
Yes.
About 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, must have been 3. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And because, you know, I love your fiancé,
Yes.
Rob Mills.
Yes.
He's one of my favourite human beings.
He's okay, isn't he?
He
all-
goes all right.
He's all right.
You're a lovely couple. And you were at the same venue and I was so excited to see him, and that's when I met you and I liked you straight away.
Straight away. I think we had like almost like this running air hug, as I like to describe it.
Yeah.
And it was just this mutual vibe.
And
that we
I-
like got each other.
Here's a little quiz. Can you remember the absolute golden nugget that I introduced you to that night?
Where's my camera, YN?
Yes! That's the best!
Okay. YN, where's my camera? So, of course, we're talking about Chappelle Corby's mother, Roz. I believe her name
Yes.
is.
Some would say a niche reference, but for us,
Very niche.
very
and you
popular.
didn't know it at the time.
At
and
the
I was
time I
like,
didn't.
you must do yourself a favour. And
Yeah.
straight away,
Yeah.
we were friends.
We're in sync, soul
And-
bonded from that moment.
And look at you now. In the last 3 years, you have just exploded professionally. The project, obviously,
Yeah.
we're loving you on there. And you're also a ambassador this year for the enormous campaign of Witchery's white shirt campaign for ovarian cancer research.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you sign up? Why did you don the white shirt, Georgie Tunny?
I'd always been such a fan of their previous campaigns. I think it's so hard to miss. They do such a good job of raising awareness for this cause, right? But once I started to look into ovarian cancer and the research that is around it, the thing that struck me and what I was like, I really would love to be a part of this, is because there's no real early detection test, and that's kind of what they're looking for now.
Yeah.
Because some symptoms that they tell you to look out for if you maybe have ovarian cancer are things like abdominal swelling, weight gain or bloating, some abdominal pain. That's every woman every day.
Yeah,
of their
it
lives.
is.
Do you know what I
Tough.
mean? So it's like there's these
Or
are
at
the
the
things
very
to watch
least,
out
it's
for.
every woman for a week
For
when
at
they
least
get their
a week.
period.
Yeah. And as I get older, I think, and you know, when it comes, not to go into too much detail, when it comes to your cycle, there's like 2 days out of the month where you feel great.
I know.
And the rest of the time, it's like, what am I? A banshee? Am I depressed? Am I happy? I don't know.
I know. You've interviewed some amazing people already on the project.
Yes, I have.
I'm not talking about Toadfish Rebecca, who you interviewed. Take us through the whole Barbie movie
Oh
thing.
my gosh. Well, this is a dream list for me. I would love to interview Margot Robbie one day. She
Yeah.
is the star of this new Barbie film.
And the executive producer.
And the
She's
executive
amazing.
producer. But basically, the new trailer for Barbie dropped a couple of weeks ago, and I have been analysing it ever since. I love it so much.
Is Dua Lipa in it? Did I see?
Dua Lipa is in
pop
it.
up?
And all it is Dua Lipa starring as a mermaid. I mean,
Wow.
could there be a more perfect role for Dua Lipa?
What
I
are
don't
your
think
findings?
so.
What are your key findings after the deep diving you've been doing?
My key findings are that if you had any kind of Barbie growing up, you're going to just
Guilty.
be obsessed with this film because there's so many references and so many Easter eggs even in that trailer. There was a scene where there was all of these horse like paintings around the walls of whatever they were doing in this room, and everyone knows OG Barbie is a horse girl. So I just love all those little motifs everywhere.
I would have stabbed someone in grade 1 for my own Palomino.
Right?
No doubt about it.
And you know the pink car, like I had that pink car,
Yes.
and you can just see Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling just like driving in the pink car, and he pulls out the roller skates, and I was like, I'm done.
You know how I'm walking all the time, like a
Yes.
mad woman.
Yes, finding all the treasures.
Yesterday, I came across some hard rubbish, which I love.
Yeah.
kill
Guilty,
me.
me
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I
Yeah,
love it.
love it.
So I was having a fossick around, and
Fossick's a great word.
isn't it?
It's so good.
I was having a fossick, and I saw. Of course, my attention was alerted immediately to a Barbie townhouse.
Oh.
Barbie brand too,
Oh,
the actual
wow.
townhouse with the
Wow.
lift, and then yes, and with 2 bags next to it of other Barbie things, cars, the whole.
That's expensive.
That's expensive.
Everything I would have wanted, and I had to leave it there
No.
because there's no one I know. Certainly not my
Oh,
daughter.
but you could imagine how Barbie stocks are just going to go through the roof when this movie comes
maybe
out.
I should have got it. And
We could have made some money.
Yeah, could have made some cash dollars.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and get back. I'm gonna go back. Stick around, Georgie Tunny. We have devised the ultimate test. You are a Swiftie.
I am a Swiftie.
I am a Swiftie. We always. You're the most satisfying person I've ever known to discuss Taylor Swift with. It's deeply satisfying, but we are going to find out who, out of you or me, is the ultimate Swiftie.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Hi, Georgie.
A gal could get used
You
to
should
this.
speak to the EPs at the project and have that arranged.
Absolutely. Now, you are a huge Taylor Swift fan.
Massive.
I can't remember when we made that connection.
I don't know, but because we're soul bonded, it was probably very early on. I'm not sure when, because I think it made me love you more, obviously.
I know.
Because I just,
Same here.
every time someone understands Tay,
As soon as I heard that she might be coming, that March is on the cards for her,
Yes,
obviously.
yes.
I had to really make a decision about how I was going. It's like the Hunger Games. How am I going to get this ticket? And I think our best bet as a true Swiftie, we're about to find out who the ultimate Swiftie is, by
Yes.
the way. I think I'm going to go on my own. One ticket.
Yes.
One ticket.
when you are with just Swifties who know the songs as well as you do, not a casual fan, it's like Swifties know the intakes of breath. They know the harmonies. They know the extra side
these
bits that
people
she
need help.
does.
These people need help.
Or are they just living their best life? I don't know.
I don't know.
Alrighty, let's get into this game. So I have got 6 Taylor Swift songs here.
Okay.
They are all from
Folklore. I had to choose one album and I
Yeah.
went Folklore.
Yeah.
So I've got 6 songs here. I'm going to go alternating between the both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Chrissy, you're going to start. It's essentially a finish the lyric game. I'm going to play the song.
Mm-hmm.
When the music stops, you need to keep singing the lyrics and we will then see
I'm
if
going to stand
it
up
is-
so I can really enjoy
All
it.
right, I'll stand up. Hang on, I'll stand up too.
Okay, all right.
Alrighty, Chrissy, we're going to start with you.
Oh my God, I'm nervous.
I'm also very nervous.
Oh, easy.
Oh, here we go.
Vintage tea, brand new phone, high heels on, cobblestones.
When you are young, they assume you know nothing.
Let's check the tape.
When you are young, they assume you know nothing.
Easy, Jack. You're going to have to do better than that.
Well
Come
done.
on.
Alrighty, one to Chrissy. Alright, Tunny, you're up.
Oh, God, I'm nervous. Here we go. Oh, hello. What
Invisible
a song.
String.
Invisible String. Oh, God. Do I know the verses, though? Here we go. This will be a test.
Green was the color of the grass where I used to read at Centennial Park.
I used to think I would meet somebody.
I used to think I need somebody.
Oh, my God.
Nailed it.
I don't know if we're going to get a winner.
Alrighty,
How good
Swanee.
is Invisible Spring? I mean,
it's-
Invisible String. I just love it so much.
It's so good.
Round 2.
I want you to know I'm a mirror ball.
I'll show you every version of yourself tonight.
I'll show you every
Version of yourself tonight.
Wow, alrighty.
That was tough. Well done.
2 to Swanee. Alright, Tunny, you're up.
Wait, we're
Oh,
getting
God.
deep into the album tracks now.
It's getting harder. Oh my gosh. What a track.
What
oh
a
God.
track.
Okay. Oh, it's going to be tricky.
This is hard.
This is
We
hard.
get the gear, we line up, we've been in a sunlit room. And
If I'm on fire, you'll be made of ashes too.
if I'm on fire,
How are you feeling?
you'll be made of
Uncomfortable by the look of it.
You guys need to speak to someone after this. Alrighty, last round.
I know a very
Last round.
tiny restaurant with a private karaoke room.
Oh my God.
And we need to do it.
We need to go.
Yeah.
We need to go.
Okay.
Oh, what a song.
Oh my
Even
God,
I
what a
know
song.
this.
Here we
Oh
go.
my God.
A story. A story song.
That's what she's known for. Here we go.
Rebecca rode up on the afternoon train. It was sunny. Her salt box house on the coast took her mind off St. Louis.
Oh, Bill was the heir to the Standard Oil name and money.
Bill was the heir to the Standard Oil name.
Yes! Money. That was so good. That was so good.
It's going to be a draw, but Tunny, let's just go
Okay,
for
great. Oh, what is
your
I'm
last
nervous.
option.
What if I love this song so much. I love it too. Let's track one.
I'm doing good, I'm on some new shit.
Been saying yes instead of no. I thought I saw you at the bus stop. I didn't though.
Been saying yes instead of no. I thought I saw you at the bus stop.
I didn't though.
We didn't get a winner of
No,
course.
you both just need help. Hobbies.
Georgie Tunny, thank you so much for coming in. You've made our
Favorite
day.
quiz of all time.
We'll come up with another one, maybe next time, evermore, yeah?
Yes, the dopamine is
Done.
real.
Chrissy Swan's Whiz Fizz Wine Back. Celebrating 75 years of fun. It's not a party without Whiz Fizz.
Zooming over to Perth with Ricky Lee. Hey, Ricky Lee.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I was looking forward to hearing your voice to make sure that you weren't Ricky Lee Coulter, who does the drive show, just trying to elbow in on this $1,000 cash.
Well, if I could sing like that, I probably wouldn't be ready for $1,000.
Hasn't she got the most magical pipes?
Oh, she does. I've tried to pretend to be her, but it doesn't work very well.
No, it doesn't. All right, let's see if you can win $1,000. Here's how it works. I've got a nostalgic product in my mind, and you've got to guess what it is. Once I give the first clue, the clock will start with $1,000 on the line, Ricky Lee. The longer you take to guess correctly, the less money is up for grabs. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. I am a toy that's been around since 1952 and is still available today.
$1,000.
Barbie.
No. Me and my wife appear as a character in Toy Story.
Mr. Potato Head.
Yes! What did we end on, Jack?
$600.
$600 cash for you, Ricky Lee. Thank you so much for playing.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much.
That's quick. If you want to win, just like Ricky Lee did, head on over to the Nova Player app.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Frank Ocean has done himself a mischief at Coachella. Terrible performance. People were walking out. Dreadful. And I had the cheek to say I don't think Frank Ocean, after being in retirement for 6 years and 7 years since he's had an album, I don't think he's a big enough name to headline Coachella.
It just kills me.
And you, Jack, I've never seen you so mad at me.
Because I reckon he's probably my favourite artist, and he's not released music for 7 years. I was so excited to go and watch the videos of this performance, which unfortunately were a little lackluster.
But just because he's your favourite artist doesn't mean he's big enough to headline Coachella. I like Terence Trent D'Arby, but I'm big enough to say that he's not big enough.
But I know that he is, and I know how loved he is by other 26-year-olds and people in their 20s.
Do you think Frank Ocean is a big enough name to headline one of the biggest, most famous festivals in the world? Trina?
Yes.
You have a question?
No question. I just I don't know who he is, I guess.
Oh, so your question is, who is Frank Ocean?
Yeah, literally.
Yes, see? He's a wonderful artist. There's no doubt about it. But to me, I see him like, Michael Franti from Spearhead. A wonderful artist, but not big enough to headline
Trina,
Coachella.
listen to how beautiful his voice is.
Yeah.
No, I've been thinking about you.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Wonderful, but so is Julio Iglesias.
Stop. Okay, Trina, I don't have her support.
All right, Trina, thank you so much. Michael from Druin, what are your thoughts? Is Frank Ocean a big enough name to headline Coachella?
Never heard of him. I reckon Billy Ocean would be a bigger name.
Oh, you reckon Billy Ocean? Get out of my dreams. Get into my car. I'm with you, Michael. Oh, Jack, how humiliating for
I am
you.
humiliated. There'll be a lot of people driving around in their cars yelling at you at the moment.
Clearly you are
Frank
on the
Ocean
wrong
stands.
show. You need to be on either Triple J or Smooth.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I'm feeling very smug because I defrosted a lasagna last night, so dinner is sorted.
Yum.
I'll bring you in a square. It'll be left over. 'cause
Please.
My kids are over it. My beautiful slow-cooked lasagna.
Really?
Yeah. That's what happens.
How often are you serving it to them?
Not that often. I had to really cut it back. Yeah. After the meatball fiasco of 2019, I've learnt that you can't give someone the same thing over and over.
You need variety.
Yeah, but it is a great lasagna and you will have it for lunch tomorrow,
Yum,
100%, Jack. Coming up on the show, if you're worried about Taylor Swift and how her heart is healing after the reported breakup with her six-year relationship with her boyfriend, Joe Alwyn, I have the goss on that. And we are getting ready to do Chrissy's Quizzy, a limited edition Chrissy Swan Show bum bag on the line. The only way you can get one is by winning this competition.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's Quizzy.
Yes, play along. I can't believe that all we have to say is call now for your chance to win a limited edition Chrissy Swan Show bum bag, and more than one person calls. It is a miracle to me. More than one person by the name of Emily. Hello, Emily.
Hello, how are you?
Very good. Hopefully the bum bag's yours, or it could be yours, Laura.
Hello, how you going?
So good. Now, you know how this works. I've got 5 questions in front of me. Your name is your buzzer. Now, and the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game, and you walk away with this exclusive Chrissy Swan bum bag. You will be inducted into the bum bag lifestyle, one of you.
No one is ever more excited than you are about this.
Girls, a bum bag will change your life, all right? So one of you is on the precipice of big changes.
Huge.
All right.
Okay.
Now, let's check your buzzers, Emily and Laura.
Emily.
Yep, good. All right, you've got to be quicker than that. Question number 1. Georgie Tunny, Sarah Harris, Waleed Ali and Steve Price are panellists on which TV
Laura.
show? Laura.
The Project.
Correct. I just had a little cup of tea there.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Parched. I was parched. You could actually fit a whole cup of tea in your Chrissy Swan Show limited edition bum bag, just saying.
That would be messy.
You can do it. I've done it.
No, you have not.
I have done it.
You put actual tea in your bum bag.
I'm doing it right now. Don't say to me you've never done it. Look,
You look like a proper crazy
not
lady.
only have I done it, and I could walk around in that with that.
That's a skill, but
I know, it gets
crazy.
a little bit of boozy in there, but whatever. All right, question number 2. Madrid, or Madrid, if you're an idiot, is the capital city of which country?
Laura.
Yes, Laura.
Spain.
Correct. That is 2. Emily, check your buzzer.
Quick, she's quick.
Emily, check your buzzer.
Emily, it works. I'm just a bit slow.
It does work. It works. Question number 3. Who did Taylor Swift, my queen, recently break up with?
Oh my God, I was just talking about this.
I'm just reading my tattoo now, and it's correct, yes.
No idea. Oh my God, I literally was just talking about this.
It was Joe Alwyn.
It's Joe Alwyn. Maybe neither of you deserve the bum bag.
Oh.
I'm joking.
All right.
Question number 4. Just do it is the slogan for which
Laura.
sportswear brand? Yes, Laura?
Emily, oh my God. Nike.
Nike, yes, you have won. Get that waist ready, baby girl, because there is a limited edition Chrissy Swan Show bum bag coming your way. Thank you so much for
How
playing.
good. Thank you.
We are going to be playing
Sorry,
tomorrow.
Emily.
Yeah, sorry,
That's
Emily.
all right. I was way too slow. That's okay.
Oh, I thought she was going to say sorry. I don't want the stupid bum bag anyway.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Is there something that you and your brother or sister got up to when you were younger that your parents found out about much later, or maybe they don't know about yet at all? Because during our break, it was National Siblings Day.
Yeah, I did see that.
And I saw on Instagram this Nova had posted a tile that says, what's something that you and your siblings did that your parents still don't know about? And it reminded me exactly of something that I was actually innocent of it because I was a baby, brand new baby, really.
Right.
I was maybe 1 or 2. So not old enough to make any decisions, but seriously old enough to be led astray, which of course I've always enjoyed. My sisters are much older than me, and we were doing like a 1970s trip around Europe, and we were staying in this apparently like an old school Airbnb style thing.
Yeah, cool.
And there was a guy on the desk, and then he was renting out his rooms, and there were all these keys behind him. Anyway, it was the old times. Like, you might not even remember them, Jack, where a key used to be used to open a door. Now you were always swiping and whatnot. But these were keys, and if you lost the key, you were stuffed. Well, my sisters took all the keys to all the rooms.
How fun.
And hid them. And they were the only children. We were the only children staying in the hotel, so it was very obvious
who'd done it. And the guy confronted my dad and said, clearly your daughters, who were like, 12 and 10, have naughty ages, 12 and 10. Clearly your daughters have taken all the keys. And Dad was like, no, they would tell me. I've asked them and they said no. And did he actually believe you guys?
And he believed that until about 40 years later, where we had to say, by the way, we did take those keys. And he said, well, you've absolutely blown me away. For all these years, I believed you.
Wow.
I know. He believed us.
I asked my sister when I saw that tile as well, is there anything that you or I have done that we never told Mum or Dad about?
Yeah.
And she said, nah, I dobbed on you every time.
Thanks, Georgia.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
And we're talking stuff that you and your brothers and sisters have done in your childhoods, and it took many years for your parents to find out, or maybe they haven't found out yet at all. Having a sibling is a great joy, and I've got 3 kids and I watch them and they're just like a little basket full of kittens just playing and getting up to no good, and it thrills me to think that they might be hatching plans that I don't know. Because believe it or not, I'm their mother. I'm the adult in the house.
Yeah, I know.
It's bizarre.
You'd think you were the 4th child.
You would. You really would. And I have to remind myself, oh, no, that's right. I'm in charge around here. Ashley, what did you and your brother do?
Hi.
Hi.
So me and my brother, he's 7 years older than me. We used to do this all the time when we were having something for dinner that we didn't like. So the first time it ever happened, I was 5 and he would have been about 12 or 13.
Oh, yeah.
And our parents said, well, we've finished our dinner, so we're going to go into the lounge room and watch TV because that's what we're allowed to do. We've finished our dinner. We can go treat ourselves. But they said, you two aren't allowed to watch any TV because you haven't finished. And so off they went to the living room, and my brother said, hold on 1 second. And he grabs his bowl and he goes off to the other end of the house, the opposite end to our parents. And he comes back 2 minutes later and he says, come with me, bring your bowl. So I grabbed my bowl and I followed him, and we ended up going to the toilet. And he said, flush your dinner down the toilet.
Yes.
And so I did. And we went back to the table. We sat down like nothing had ever happened.
And then did he do the lying? Did he do the lying to your parents? Like, we're finished?
Yeah, he did the lying. He just said, you just say nothing, I'll do all the talking. And I said, oh, okay. I was only 5.
Fantastic.
And so the parents came back and he said, well, we finished. And they're like, all right, you can come watch TV with us.
That's genius. And if it worked that well that time, you keep on doing it.
Absolutely.
You're going to see Air. I've got a pass for you, but I don't have the plug if you can find it, Jack, before
In cinemas now.
In cinemas now. Great. We've got Amber from Melbourne. Amber, what is your story?
Hi, Chrissy. So on our first overseas holiday, I was with my little brother, and we went to Hong Kong and obviously went nuts at the markets. You can buy all the junk, and we bought laser pointers.
Yes.
And so we were staying in a high-rise hotel, and there was one over the road. And for some reason, my brother and I could see right into this person's thing, and we decided it would be fun to point our laser pointers at them. And we did it quite consistently, and to the point where they would duck down and look around and like, who is doing that?
They might have been thinking that they were being lined up to be shot.
Well, these are the things you don't think of when you're 15.
Exactly.
But we thought it was hilarious. And so we obviously thought no one would ever know where it was coming from. Well, of course they could see where it was coming from. And they probably counted up like 4 flights and then 3 to the left. And eventually they went and told the hotel, look, these people in this room are pointing the laser pointer. And it happened to be at a time when my parents were out from the hotel. So it was just me in the room with my little brother. And the guy knocks on the door, the owner of the hotel is obviously very embarrassed that he had to tell us to, and he said, excuse me, ma'am, could you please tell your son to stop pointing the laser pointer.
Oh, my God. He thought that you were the mother.
He thought that I was the mum. I don't know if it's because, I was only like 15 and I looked about 12. But anyway, my brother was younger, so... Yeah, so they thought I was the mother. I was like,
and you got away with it. You got away with it.
Naughty boy. I'll tell him not to.
That is fantastic.
That's a win.
That is a win.
A double pass to air in cinemas now for you as well, Amber. Let's finish with Amanda.
Hey, Amanda.
Hello, how are you?
What have you done?
I broke my brother's collarbone.
How, Amanda?
How?
I pushed him out of a hammock when we were kids and then managed to convince him to tell Mum and Dad that he fell out himself.
Wow!
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
2 words will always make me click on a headline.
What are they?
Taylor Swift.
Oh, I got all excited then, thinking it was going to be something like scandalous or like seductive or
I just
naughty.
can't get enough of it. Plus, in the holidays, you know that she allegedly, it has happened. She hasn't confirmed it. She's broken up with her boyfriend, Joe.
I can't believe he lasted 6 years.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's because she's such a wonderful person.
Is it?
So clever. And obviously a wonderful relationship. 6 years is a great win.
It's a
Let's
solid
be honest.
innings.
Particularly under the glare of the public eye like they had to do. All I care about, though, and I'm not proud of this, when I found out that they'd broken up, I just went, oh, the next album. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's the same kind of vibe you have with Adele. Like anytime she
know.
goes through trauma or a relationship breakdown, it's great.
I
for
know,
her
but I
fans.
also feel like that is a mean thing. That's a selfish... It's the most selfish I am is about Adele and Taylor Swift when they have their hearts broken because I not for once think about them. They've got enough people thinking about them.
Yeah, totally. And also it benefits them. They make sales.
It's true. It's not all about the money. Not everything's for sale, Jack. But anyway... She hasn't talked about it. She hasn't confirmed it. She hasn't said how she is. She hasn't said anything. But, of course, she's on her Eras tour, which is covering every city in America pretty much. And she was recently in Tampa, Florida. And somebody held up a sign, one of the Swifties, "Are you okay? How are you doing? Are you okay?" And she read it. You can see the footage. She reads it and she puts up a very strong thumbs up. She's okay, guys.
Well, I'm going to sleep better tonight.
I'm happy for her, but it doesn't bode well for the album. I don't want her to be okay. I want her to be heartbroken and going inside.
You and Georgie Tunny are sick in there.
I know, we are sick. And it was a draw, by the way. If you're only tuning in, you get the podcast from the Nova Player app.
We had a Swift off.
Who will reign supreme? You'll have to listen. Now, second headline I saw is this. Biggest mistake Aussies make in the bedroom. I was like, oh, what is it?
Yeah, what is that?
Is it too many pillows? Is it sharing it with another human being? Is that the biggest mistake that Aussies are making in the bedroom? Because Lord knows my life has improved greatly since I've had my own bedroom. Is it polyester sheets?
Is it a top sheet?
Biggest mistake Aussies make in the bedroom. Well, it turns out, clicked on it, of course, because I need to know. I'm mad for bed linen. I was about to name a very big bed linen company, but I won't, because then it sounds like I'm doing it for cash, which I'm not, but I would.
She's available.
Biggest mistake Aussies make in the bedroom. I'm immediately thinking bed linen.
Oh, or is it sexy time?
It's sexy time.
Oh, what is it?
But how sad that both you and I
know, that's
allegedly in the primes of our lives went straight to soft furnishings.
I do love bed linen.
I love bed linen. I love bed in general. But no, it's an article by Chantel Otten.
Ah, yes.
That Rudy lady. She reveals the biggest mistake Aussies make in the bedroom is not saying what you want. Well, duh.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.